Was a must-win game for the Roosters on Saturday, and with so much on the line, chaos erupted at Suncorp Stadium.
We bring you to Suncorp Stadium as the Dolphins take on the Roosters in a game that will help decide the makeup of the top 8.
Oh, boy, Molo is absolutely flattened Nawanga Nitawasi.
What about this? Oh, Savannah kicking out for Nawanga Nitawasi. Billy Smith, was he hit high there? Yes, he was. The Roosters resented the contact. Oh, boy, and then Spencer Leniu comes in. You need to be careful, Spence.
Not going to tolerate blokes coming together the whole time.
Jared Sutton has got his hands full here. This could get explosive.
Well, it means so much this game.
Tedesco is there. Toya now keeps it going. Nawanga Nitawasi.
Well, hold on, things have sparked up. Here was, it's on for young and old.
They have come from all parts here.
Spencer and Orblick start it. Then I've got Nafahu who comes in and really escalates it.
This could be 12 on 11 or 11 on 11.
Just watch it at the bottom of your screen.
Leniu coming across says, let's go. Oh, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous behaviour by Spencer Leniu.
Spencer.
Yeah, here we go, he's having none of it.
Go.
The Roosters lose to Nafahu White and Spencer Leniu.
So Tafa's gone too. Now Molo's going to go, so both sides down to 11. Can you believe it?
Well, I just don't understand the Simbinnies, to be honest with you. Two guys come over pushing and shoving and shaping up. I don't know how blokes are supposed to do.
And look at this! Siwa Wong has been knocked out cold.
Boy, what about this?
This is old school. Walker gives it to Leniu. Straight through them. Nobody can stop him. Spencer Leniu sits up for Walker. Now he wants a long ball. Looks infield instead. Goes up. He fooled everybody. He's an absolute rugby league savant. Sam Walker. But what a game in Suncorp tonight. The Roosters have taken down the Dolphins 64 points to 12.
That was the moment of the round, thanks to Ford, and the Sydney Roosters were outstanding against the Dolphins. But are they contenders or are they pretenders?
Oh, look, I think the Roosters are going all right. Like, I really do. I think with their young halves, the way they're going, with Teddy playing the way he has, it was going to be a big hole with Jared and the guys that they've lost. I think it's been a great season with the Roosters, and they've got some momentum at the right time of the year.
We all thought it was going to be a rebuild year,
Absolutely.
didn't we? And I have no doubt whatsoever, if Sam Walker had been there all year, they'd be knocking on the door for top 4, not top 8. He has made such a difference, that football side, and he's $1 million player if ever I've seen one, Sammy. I think he's on about 900 this year,
so, yeah.
Goes up to $1 million next year, and what a player.
Yeah. What do you think, Reedy?
Well, it surprised me, I'll be honest with you.
No shit.
I don't know I don't think they're contenders. I think to win the comp. I don't think they're going to win the comp. I mean, I think, as I said before.
Do you think the top 4 sides, if they get in there and they're healthy, do you think they're worried about them?
I think they're worried about them, but I still think that Penrith, now I think about it, their record against Penrith and Melbourne the last 5-10 years has been awful. Horrible. So they've got that to overcome, and they've got to overcome it from outside the top 4, and I think that's insurmountable. But they've done. As I said, Robbo's done a ridiculously good job with this team.
It's a great job.
All right, Christian Wolf, he wasn't happy with the sin bins. What did you guys think?
I thought it was all fair enough. You know, I love a stink on a footy field.
That was what he was like with me on the sideline.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, why didn't you put your dukes up? 1-2 down Main Street.
Look, Spencer carried on like a goose there. You just can't do that in a footy field. But there were no...
Should have all 4 been sent off, or just Spencer?
Look, it takes 2 to tango, and there were 4 people involved in activity there.
But they come involved because of 1.
Sorry?
They all become
that doesn't
involved
matter.
because...
They were all involved.
Yep.
And going to the sin bin, I think both the Roosters, Spencer was probably responsible for the brawl, if you could even call it a brawl. But I think the fair way of handling it was getting rid of 2 each. I think the fair way of
But
handling...
it's not fair all the time, so the unfair way is the instigator goes off.
Wolfie's got a point, though. I mean, Spencer's come in shaping up to those guys. What are they supposed to do? How are they supposed to react?
I looked at the footage a lot today, and the Dolphins players were guilty, right, of being involved and escalating it, and or he threw a punch as well. But I would have been okay if they just said, Spencer, get off a 10, because he did instigate it from nowhere and went out of his way to instigate it, and I don't think it was probably fair for the Dolphins to lose 2 players just because they reacted. I don't know. That's my take.
I think Jared Sutton had to get the sting out of that game because it was going to explode. It did explode behind the post.
How good was it by that first 20?
I loved it. I put a poll up. The punters loved it, and
put a poll up.
Yeah, I did because it's the old-fashioned.
No, mate, it was great.
Hey?
What was your poll?
What did you think of the brawl? Question 1, answer 1, loved it. Question 2, didn't
What
like
was your
it.
percentage?
87%.
Wow.
Loved it.
Bring back the
No
biff.
pie charts. All right.
And he's running the show, not you.
Okay, Donahue, Buzz, while I've got you.
Yeah.
Should he have been charged for the shot on Wong?
Well, I compare it to the Jack Whiten tackle, okay, up at Gosford a couple of weeks ago. Jack Whiten made a careless tackle, probably led with his shoulder, resulted in a head clash, knocked an opponent out. Donahue here made a similar careless action, in my view, going into the tackle and the way he did, because of the way he went in, wasn't a classic NRL tackle. He contacted.
I think it was very different to Whiten's, in my opinion, Buzz.
How was it different?
Well, Whiten come from outside.
You don't think it was careless?
He jammed, didn't get his hands up. I don't think it was careless or reckless. It was. He had intent. See, that's coming from the side of the shoulder.
Yeah, but he's knocked the player out with his head because of the way he went into the tackle.
He also got
the
bumped.
game can't allow players to go in carelessly and knock other opponents out with their head.
Buzz, Donahue also got bumped by a teammate trying to make that tackle.
I'm not suggesting.
Show me where it's careless.
Just the manner in which he went in there.
He went straight. He just went straight ahead with 2 players next to him.
I actually thought he stood his ground. Personally, Buzz, I thought he was right in front of him, chest on chest, stood his ground. Jack Whiten, and I didn't really have a big problem.
I didn't have a big problem with Jack, right? And I thought he was unfortunate.
And this is another careless tackle and no charge.
Yeah, I see.
I was happy for him to get fined. I
thought he should have got charged for this. I'm surprised he didn't get charged for
People would agree with you,
not to the extent of
I'm
Jack
just giving you
Whiten.
my opinion. People would agree with you.
I think the Whiten one's worse than that. But I am surprised he didn't get a charge for that.
You can't say that's not a careless tackling action going in.
We cannot suspend
like
everybody
that.
for accidents that happen in our game.
But
And I think that's an accident.
But the onus is on the defender.
Yeah,
Yes, I agree.
Right. What could he have done different?
What could he have done different?
Yeah.
Gone lower.
Gone lower.
Yeah, he's gone.
He didn't attack the head.
No, he didn't attack the head at all.
All right, anyway,